Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that one to the side.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Finger Lakes region of New York. It's Watkins Glen International for the Backstretch Report 350. Race number 11 of 16 for our NCS SimRacing Challenge season number 1, 23 laps around this course. And tell you what, this season is wrapping up really quickly. The home stretch, we're in it. We've only got a few more races left after this, and the points are looking pretty dang tight. Let's take a look and see what they are so far. Alexander Rowe's got a 1-point advantage over Sean McKean, and then it's 8 points back to Yuko, 18 points back to Henry Guo and Aaron Hunter, and then Norris Andrews, Ian McDaniel, Michael Guthrie, the Cooler Sam, Josh Moore. That's your top 10. Very interesting to see these points. It'll be very interesting for today's race, a road course. As last time we had a road course, it was Colin Scarborough, who's currently 13th in points, who took home the victory. So it'll be very interesting to see. Ian McDaniel gets his second straight road course pole, and he'll be starting alongside Axel Rocha. The 84 car. It's going to be a fun one here today, 23 laps as I mentioned before. Let's take you down trackside for the command to start engines.
Drivers, start your engine!
Go out there and have a good time today. Make it happen at the end, my friend. Big thumbs up here. You're ready to rock and roll. Good luck to you guys on pit road down there today.
Now let's take a look at our starting lineup. Row number 1, Ian McDaniel on the pole and Axel Rocha. Row 2, Arwen Basic and then Christopher Marnell. Row number 3, we've got Andrew Franzi, who won at Riverside, and Garrett Lamar. Row 4, Harry Williams and Vincent Crook. Row number 5, we've got Norris Andrews and Bristol winner, the Cooler Sam. Row 6, Ricardo Garcia and Circuit of the Americas winner, Colin Scarborough. Row 7, Henry Guo and Sean McKean. Row number 8, we've got points leader Alexander Rowe and Josh Moore. Row 9, we've got last week's winner, Eris Yuko and Josh Harrison. Row 10, we've got Michael Guthrie and Aaron Hunter. Row number 11, we've got Nick Roten and Logan Williams rounding out the field. Sure to be a fun one here today at Watkins Glen. As I mentioned before, we've certainly got some new paint schemes this weekend. Ian McDaniel bringing the same car that he raced so well with at Circuit of the Americas, as is Axel Rocha. The CRT, Cyrus Racing Team, they are all racing special Donnie Murdo liveries as a homage to team owner Christopher Marnell's favorite album. And then we also have the Dynaco car of Josh Harrison all the way in the back as well. So it should be a very fun day of affairs here. 23 laps around this circuit. One of the fan favorites and driver favorites here. Many people like Watkins Glen. A little late entry to the schedule, but here it is. Coming out of the final corner, pace car pulls in. Ian McDaniel, Axel Rocha, getting ready, coming down to the green flag here. We're out underway at Watkins Glen. Alexander Rowe makes a bold move down to the bottom to get that preferred lane as they dive down into the first corner. Ian McDaniel is going to take it out of it, and oh! Huge crash. Caution is out as a hard hit for Garrett Lamar. and Harry Williams, it looks like. And the caution has come out on lap number 1. And we're going to race back to the line. Ian McDaniel trying to fight off Arwen Basic and Garrett Lamar with a hard incident. Hard lick into that corner coming out of turn number 1. Man, that's just a huge lick. We're obviously gonna take a look at that later. But Ian McDaniel is going to lead them back to the line here on lap number 1 of 23 as the cars slide out of the corner. There it is. As the 3 of Josh Moore, looks like he was involved as well. There's Harry Williams in the 87, who's got a heaping load of damage on the front end of that car. And I believe Sean McKean also has a problem as well. We'll take a look and see what happened. So here they are entering turn number 1. Garrett tries to make it 3 wide, gets loose. Oh, right into it. Henry Guo gets turned as well. Man, just a hard incident for the 30 who immediately retired. Here's another look at it. Boom. Right into the wall. Looks like the 3 got turned as well. Another look at the replay. Bang, the 30 gets airborne. Nothing that the 87 can do. Pace car immediately comes out. A hard incident for Garrett Lamar. Cars coming down pit road. It looks like everybody's going to come down pit road. Here, Ian McDaniel, Arwen Basic, Andrew Franzi will lead them down. Will we see differing strategies here? That is the question. Maybe some drivers can leap their way up. You never know. McDaniel pulls into his pit stall. And we will see how long it takes for that 26 car. Looks like it's going to be 4-tire stop for Ian McDaniel, but the 26 and the 0, or the 23 of Colin Scarborough and the 0 of Nick Roten, both of those drivers took fuel only, as well as Alexander Rowe. And then there's Ian McDaniel coming out of pit road in 5th. So we'll be restarting here on the next lap. This is currently lap 3. We'll be restarting on lap number 4. Your current top 5. Colin Scarborough in the 23. He won at Circuit of the Americas in this same car. They call it the Red Arrow, that number 23 Dodge Mopar machine. He's currently in the lead after that little strategy play by his Bones Motorsports crew chief. Sitting in 2nd, that's Nick Roten, who won at Bermuda. 3rd place is the 37, that's Alexander Rowe, who's currently your points leader. 4th is Aaron Hunter, and then 5th place was the driver who came on pit road first, Ian McDaniel. Drivers that have exited the race: the 87 of Harry Williams, the 30 of Garrett Lamar, and the 3 of Josh Moore. Coming out of the final corner here, getting back underway here. Green flag is back in the air, and we're racing at Watkins Glen. Colin Scarborough leads him down, but he's got Nick Roten right on his inside. And the 0 car is going to take the lead, or try to, as they're side by side going into turn number 2 into the S's. And Roten's going to take it with Rowe right behind him. The 23 is going to fall back, and that 37 looking very strong. But Nick Roten currently in the lead as they go through the bus stop for the first time under green flag conditions. Really what to look out for, see how quickly it takes Ian McDaniel to get back up to that first place position with the 4 tires, as all the drivers ahead of him, the 0, the 37, the 34, and the 23, those drivers all took only fuel. Nick Roten leads that lap. He's now leading lap 5 of 23 here at the Backstretch Report 350 Watkins Glen International. See, Nick Roten and Tilden Motorsports with those Audi cars, they haven't had the best of luck this season, but they're hoping that the win that they had at Bermuda a few races ago, that was race 7, they were hoping that could turn things around for them. And the 0 is currently out front, and they're hoping that it'll pay dividends later into the race. But you never know. Still a long ways to go in today's race. Only lap 5. Nick Roten still out in front here at Watkins Glen. Lap 6 of 23. Colin Scarborough was falling back a little bit, but now he's fighting for that 3rd position, being helped by his teammate and friend Ian McDaniel, who is right behind him. And now Ian is going to take that 3rd position away. So he pushed the 23 into the 3rd spot and then moved him out of the way. That 26 car clearly faster than his teammate, as they ride around that carousel. Daniel, starting on the pole, has had some speed in recent weeks. The short tracks have really helped him get back up there in point standings. Won the Daytona 500, but hasn't done much since. Whoa, gets a little bit loose off the corner there. But McDaniel trying to claw his way back into championship contention, as Nick Roten still out in front. Ian McDaniel now trying to make a move on the inside of the 37. He'll be on the outside in the bus stop. He slides, and he's not able to hold it as the 37 of Alexander Rowe keeps his position. Ian McDaniel taking somewhat of a little risky move, trying to get back into the spot. Trying to get back into the 2nd spot. He's trying to work his way back to that blue and white Kroger machine of Alexander Rowe. Lap 8 of 23 now. There's Andrew Franzi in the 85 car. He won. He was the other road course winner here in the NCS SimRacing Challenge. Won at Riverside, and he's taken that 5th position battling with Aaron Hunter. There's Christopher Marnell, who's been solid at the road courses. We got a little battle here for this 5th or 6th position, and Ian McDaniel going to try on the outside once again through the bus stop. He's able to hold it through the middle of the corner, gets around him on the inside through the carousel, and Ian McDaniel in the 2nd position, now trying to chase down Nick Roten in the number 1 spot. After sliding it during his first attempt, Ian makes the 2nd attempt look easy. Now he's behind Roten, pulls to the outside of him, or the inside of him, as he's going to try to get the better position into turn 1. Decides against it. He's going to tuck in behind him for now. There's Logan Williams in the 58 car. He started in last place, and he's up to 11th. So he's made his way up 11 spots. That 58 car looking awfully strong. And Logan hasn't had the best qualifying results, but he's certainly made up for it in the races. Ian McDaniel has gotten around the 0, but he's in the outside for this corner. And I believe Nick Roten is going to take it back as Ian McDaniel slides out of the corner. And Roten leads that lap. But Ian McDaniel going to try to gain that position back. Lap 10 of 23 here at Watkins Glen. Ian McDaniel to the inside, and he'll be on the outside in the bus stop. He's got the lead. Will he stick it around the outside? He's able to hold it, and Ian McDaniel back to the lead here at Watkins Glen. What a move, and what a driving performance that Ian McDaniel has put on. Look at that gap he put on the 0 of Nick Roten. Incredible driving performance there by the 26 car. And he's going to lead that lap here on lap 11 of 23. And we got a caution. We've got an accident on the front straightaway. It looks like last week's winner, Eris Yuko, is involved, as well as Norris Andrews. And right when Ian McDaniel, the 20 car on pit road, and the 54 with a heaping amount of damage on the front end. That is certainly not good for that 54 car who just won last week. Ian McDaniel, who's got a good lead on the rest of the top 5, with Andrew Franzi now sitting in 3rd. So Ian McDaniel was about to run away with the lead here on lap number 11. The caution has come out for the 2nd time today. Let's take a look and see what happened. Coming out of the final corner, looks like the 20 got loose and the 54 got into him. Man, what a hard incident right there. The 20 car immediately engulfed in smoke. Not good. Let's take another angle of it right here. Coming out of the corner, you can see the 54 and 20 both slide. And then the 20 car hits the wall. The 54 is right into him. And I believe that's going to end both of those drivers' days. On board 20. He gets loose right there, and then bam, right into the wall. And you can see the smoke engulfing the car. Both drivers will retire from the race, and looks like we're going to have some pit stops here for the second caution of today. Everybody going to come down. So you saw Sean McKean, who was slow. So Sean McKean was involved in the first incident of today's race, and he's been dealing with a slow car ever since. So the former points leader, not looking good here. But Ian McDaniel once again leads them down pit road. We're going to see. The last time the no tires only fuel strategy worked out for some people. Let's see if it goes in play again. Looks like Nick Roten is going to take the lead back, taking no tires, only fuel for that zero car. And who's behind him? Ricardo Garcia in the 03 car, who also took no fuel, or no tires, only fuel for that 03 car. Ian McDaniel wins the race off pit road for the drivers that actually took tires. There was 4 tires and fuel for the entire rest of the field. So this will be very interesting. These two drivers, the 0 and the 03. So the 0 of Nick Roten has not taken any tires today at any point during the race. Ricardo Garcia got tires on lap 2 during the first caution period. But we've gone quite a few laps. We went 8 green flag laps. So Ricardo Garcia's got 8 green flag laps on his tires. And Nick Roten has got 9 green flag laps. We're going to be restarting on lap 13 or lap 14 of 23 here today. Your top 5: Nick Roten, Ricardo Garcia, Ian McDaniel, Andrew Franzi, and Alexander Rowe. How long will the 0 and the 03 stay up front? You never know. We're going to go back underway. Green flag is out once again for the Backstretch Report. 350. Ricardo Garcia dives to the outside of the 0 as Nick Roten tries to protect that bottom lane. The 26 of Ian McDaniel, though, he gets loose. And Nick Roten under fire from Ricardo Garcia. He's going to try to move into the lead. The 03 is able to, and we've got another caution. We've got two cars who tangled in turn number 2. We're going to race back to the line. And the 0 of Nick Roten is falling back hard. The 03 of Ricardo Garcia is out front. But he's got that 37 of Alexander Rowe right behind him. But Ian McDaniel, he's going to pull to the inside of the 37. He's going to try to make himself known. There he goes, the 26 of Ian McDaniel into second place. Racing back to the line, the 37 and 26 make contact, but it's Ricardo Garcia who has the lead for the third caution of today. Looks like the 00 of Vincent Crook was involved in what brought us the caution. Here's the replay to see what happened. goes to the inside of the 47, and the 47 just gets hit by the 84, who runs into the 00, who runs into the wall to spin out. Ping pong effect. Here's another look at it. The 47 gets loose, so the 00 naturally takes it 3 wide. 84 into the 47 into the 00, and that takes Vincent Crook out. He's able to continue though, just a minor spin, but that will take out caution. We're gonna have cars coming down pit road here, but everyone is gonna stay out except for Ricardo Garcia and Nick Roten, who are gonna come down pit road. I believe they're gonna get some tires. As you can tell, they really were not able to have that much speed as opposed to the other cars, as Nick Roten fell back very, very easily. So this will be interesting. Let's see how long it'll take these drivers to get up through the field, as I believe they'll be getting 4 tires by the looks of it. Yep, both drivers getting 4 tires. So they'll be starting essentially last and second last on the tail end of this line of cars. A little bit of damage on that 03 car. A little bit of damage on the 37 of Alexander Rowe as well. Currently, lap number 16 of 23 will be restarting on lap 17. Ian McDaniel, your pole sitter and your current leader. Currently in second place, your current points leader, Alexander Rowe. Third is the 85 of Andrew Franzi. Fourth, the 02 of Christopher Marnell, who's been fairly quiet all afternoon. But there is the 02 with a Donnie Murdo livery sitting in 4th place, and the 23, the Red Arrow of Colin Scarborough, sitting in 5th place. Tell you what, folks, with how quickly the caution periods are able to turn around at a different track, we would be having, 3 cautions. If we had 3 cautions, then we'd be restarting because currently we'll be restarting with with a little bit of laps to go. 7 laps to go, to be exact, and there wouldn't be much race left, but there's still a whole lot more racing left to be had here at Watkins Glen International, especially with 5 very fast cars in the top 5. But it's Ian McDaniel who's going to come out of the final corner, and he's going to lead the field down for the green flag once again here at Watkins Glen. The 26 baby blue PPG Dodge coming down into the corner, but Alexander Rowe dives to the inside, and the 37, he's going to be side by side with Ian McDaniel, trying to take the lead away from him, and he does. Alexander Rowe to the lead here, and he had a good race at Nashville Super Speedway. He just wasn't able to capitalize. 37 looking to get his first win of the season. Andrew Franzi has gotten around Ian McDaniel as well. So it's the 37 and 85, 1-2 up front here at Watkins Glen, lap 17 of 23. There's the Cooler Sam and Logan Williams. They're sitting in 7th and 8th. 7th and 8th for those 2 drivers. And Logan Williams came from 22nd. He's up to 7th. That's an incredible performance by that 58 car. But his teammate, Andrew Franzi in the 85, he's right behind the 37. He's going definitely going to try to make some moves on him. But Alexander Rowe gaps him a little bit, coming onto the back straightaway. This is the third of 3 road courses on the schedule for this year for the NCS SimRacing Challenge, and Alexander Rowe is currently out front, but Andrew Franzi's right behind him. He's going to look down to the inside of the 37. Going to try to give him a little fight. He's on the back corner of him, on the outside in the final corner, slides it coming out of it. And Alexander Rowe is going to keep the lead here on lap 19 of 23. Franzi already has 1 win at a road course. The 3rd race of the season, it was Riverside. Can he get the 2nd win of his season today? Can Ian McDaniel get the 2nd win of his season today? He's sitting in 3rd place, our Daytona 500 winner. Or will Alexander Rowe get the first victory of his season and extend his points lead over Sean McKean and Eris Yuko? It's Rowe, the points leader, still out in front, but he's got tough competition right behind him. Christopher Marnell is in 4th. Logan Williams has moved his way into 6th position. Is he too far away to try to make a difference on today's race? Coming out of the corner, lap 20 of 23. Caution comes out. This will end the race. I'd say none of these drivers are looking for a caution. Rowe still out front, gets a little loose coming through the S's, and he's got the 85 right on his back bumper. Onto the back straightaway. Will Franzi make a move into the bus stop? Looks like he will. Pulls to the inside of him. The 85 with the advantage, and the 37 gets loose. The 37 got a little love tap from Ian McDaniel, and Andrew Franzi has taken the lead. Andrew Franzi has taken the lead here with 4 laps to go. Ian McDaniel now gets around the 37, or is on the outside of him, and that's just going to make the 85 have a clear path here. Lap 21 of 23. 3 to go for the 85 of Andrew Franzi. Rowe has gotten back into the 2nd spot, but he's still under heavy pressure from Ian McDaniel. But it's the 85 who is solidly out front. Arwen Basic has moved his way into 4th. Into the bus stop for Andrew Franzi. And out and around the carousel he goes. Behind him, Ian McDaniel has made a move to the right side of Alexander Rowe. He's got the advantage heading into the final corner. McDaniel going to try to take that 2nd spot away from the 37, who slides coming out of turn number 2. Or the final corner, excuse me. And Ian McDaniel is now sitting in 2nd place with 2 to go. Andrew Franzi is out front as Rowe is falling down positions like a rock. Arwen Basic gets around the 37. What a turn of events for Alexander Rowe. Andrew Franzi, though, gets through the bus stop a little wide. Ian McDaniel is closing in on him. Final 2 corners before 1 lap to go. Andrew Franzi, Ian McDaniels within a half a second. One more time around for Andrew Franzi. Final lap at Watkins Glen. Already has 1 win. It was a fuel mileage win at Riverside. He was able to stretch his fuel into the final lap. He even ran out of fuel coming into the final corner. Chasing his second victory of the season. He's only got a few more corners to do it. The first one may have been considered luck, but this one was hard fought for the 85 of Andrew Franzi. 2 corners to go for the 85. The 26 right on his back bumper. 1 corner to go. He's going to do it. Andrew Franzi is going to win at Watkins Glen for the Backstretch Report 350. What a win for Andrew Franzi and Mudfish Motorsports. The first, for the second win of his career and the first 2-time winner in the NCS SimRacing Challenge. And the first win was a spark for him to jump up the point standings. This one was as much needed as the last win. Both of his wins coming at road courses. And man, what a win, what a finish for Andrew Franzi in that 85 Red Bull car. Let's take a look at the finishing results. Alexander Rowe dropped down to 4th there, as Franzi, McDaniel, Basic, Rowe, Marnell, Williams, Logan Williams coming from 22nd on the grid all the way up to 6th. Colin Scarborough, the Cooler Sam, Axel Rocha, and Aaron Hunter round out your top 10. Ricardo Garcia was only able to make it up to 12th after having to come down for tires once again. Roden only able to make it to 14th. There's a little incident coming onto pit road as the 85 got turned by Arwin Basic. Here's the standings now. Rowe with a 15-point gap to Sean McKean. Eris Yuko, 24 points back. But look at Ian McDaniel. That's a huge story right there. Ian McDaniel's made his way up to 4th in the point standings. Aaron Hunter's in 5th. Henry Guo, 6th. Andrew Franzi, 7th. And then bunch of points back to the Cooler Sam. So the top 7 all within 1 race of each other in the points here for the NCS SimRacing Challenge. That is something very big. That'll do it for today's coverage here at Watkins Glen International, the Backstretch Report 300. We will see you all next week. We're going back in time again to Atlanta Motor Speedway for the original configuration of it, the Cracker Barrel 400. We'll see you then.